or just, having other options to like, maybe for specific programs that require more emphasis on the technical side of things, maybe a little bit more computing power, maybe laptop options, specific programs is what I'm thinking. Processing power, RAM, whatever it needs to be. But yeah, that was pretty much it. The only other thing I wrote down was the website design, but that's not really like adding a feature. I know.
Hey, we're dreaming out loud here, folks. Gotta let them dream.
Yeah, I've heard several people talk about it, and I'm definitely one of them. Just wishing, it's very compact and everything, but it is a little bit hard to navigate. So, down the line.
Got a lot of stuff.
You're not going to offend anybody here about websites or anything, and I think thank you for adding that about money. Feel free to dream about that, but money's not an option here, okay? We're all big dreams as well. I'm saying a tie? No. Can you pass that down to someone? Anybody else, a resource you would add to Canvas? Anyone? You're that happy.
Really, truly, I can just speak on everybody's behalf here, and hopefully the rest of the student body, but truly, Nunez is it's light years above the rest of the competition, so to speak, with other schools. I really, really do believe that.
You can come back to that question. If you get a rec room idea, Troy, So, great segue. You had a lot of options in choosing your education. What stuck out for any of you about Nunez? Why did you choose Nunez? Why did you come here?
For me, it was the aerospace manufacturing program. Back where I used to go to high school, we had a job, well, not a job, but like a college fair, where a bunch of colleges would come in, show what programs they had, and the only real one that caught my eye was here at Nunez. I used to go to Slide, Ohio.
Yes, it was.
Slide, Ohio.
Yes, it was.
So I did the dual enrollment at Shelburne High for welding. So I became a certified welder. So that's what kind of drove me in, and then now I want to be a physical therapist. But I have the welding to go back on if it don't work.
So for me, it was hearing how other people's experiences here at the school. I never really got, I didn't like that school. Everybody was really, up and about it. So I was like, okay, well, let me try. I got they care about you and they're there for you. So I know that's what I would like to, have my education take place in. So it's been living up to the standard.
One of the second, the aerospace program. I believe Nunez has the only aerospace program in Louisiana, so that's one thing that attracted me to Nunez.
Thank you, guys. Those were great. I can see that Jesus Melendez and the welding department, the advancement team has given us 5 plants who have no complaints about Nunez Community College. Great job out there. This is a good one for all of us. We've tried to get better at our communications, and we send out all kinds of emails, texts, newsletters, and they're sent out quite regularly for people out there who know. What about Twan? I know Steve Diamante loves Twan. Twan is back. So the people spoke, and Twan is back. So thank you, Jason. Okay. So we try to send out a lot of communications to keep in touch with you guys. Have you found these methods of communication from the school helpful? And if so, is there anyone in particular that you really like and really helps you stay in touch with what's happening at Nunez?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
So I live in Kenner, so I do have a little bit of a commute. It's not too bad, but I'm sure all y'all saw the bridge on the way over here in the construction. They didn't close the bridge. I didn't even know about it, but I got a text from Nunez a few times. And weather, anything weather related, it always helps me out to plan my commute and everything when I've had to come into campus. So definitely, I would say the text, and then the emails. I do look at the newsletters. That's actually how I first heard about SGA, and then I talked to his trainer about it. So.
For me, I think the notifications that I was getting to let me know that my books and everything was ready from the bookstore, because I know I was calling, I was like, am I gonna have my things? But I was getting the messages, and at first I was like, what is Twan? Like, it kept coming in. But it really was helpful to let me know that my books and my uniforms and everything was ready from the bookstore.
Okay, well, you know what Swan is? Do you know what it is? This week at Nunez. This weekend. It's Kamal's sister over here on this side of the house. It's legendary now.
So I don't have as much experience as them, but just from setting up my classes and re-switching them stuff, as Natalie and Ms. Megan, has helped me a lot with notifications. I've been able to email them, and they literally get back in like the day of, or the right day before, day after. So it's been really helpful.
I feel like it's more helped me to let my friends who don't get emails or messages or anything as much, like for when we had crawfish a while back, more than half of my friends didn't know and looked at me like I was crazy when I told them. Yeah.
So you're the communicator. You're the subcontractor. Anyone else?
I mean, we've already kind of touched on the, the promptness and responses and stuff too. And I know it doesn't necessarily pertain to the question, but I just really want to emphasize it. Like, every single, staff member I've interacted with and continue to do so. Shout out to Ms. Treasury over the summer for that. Ms. Trainer as well, just everybody involved. Cody, I don't know where he is, but yeah, I couldn't see your face, okay. Yeah, he's been great too. When I had to take tests and stuff with accommodations and all that, he's been great. And everybody else I've interacted with as well.
So can we move to one, John, and maybe you can answer this question?
Okay.
So this is going to be the last question. I want to give a chance for the staff and the faculty to ask questions of you all. So can any of you share a time that you experienced a faculty member or an instructor here going above and beyond to assist you in the classroom, in the classroom setting, anything like that? Yeah, a story that you might want to share with us.
So in my program, if you don't get the grade that you were hoping for, our teachers, they actually let you set up a meeting with them one-on-one, and they tell you why you got this question wrong. Because I know for me, I'm always like, why isn't it this? Why is it what you said it was? So they allow us to make a meeting with them, and they explain to us why we got the question wrong, what was our thought process, and I feel like that has really helped me out as far as me thinking like a nurse. I feel like that's helped me, and I know in the past, once I've gotten a grade, that's the grade you earned and you got it, and that's that. But here, I feel like they really emphasize on, why your answer was the right answer. So I really like that.
So going back to doing enrollment, while I was in high school, I did track. I threw javelin, and so we had track meets on days that we had classes. So I'll ask Zeus, and Zeus would be like, come the day before, or the day that you don't have class. So that was something that really helped me out a lot.
Zeus. Not who's Zeus. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying.
I feel like most of my teachers went above and beyond more than others. Like for one of my teachers, Mr. Lloyd, what he would do was make sure to show us exactly what we're supposed to do for, say, projects or anything. He'll make sure everybody's there. Like if even one person's not there, he'll either tell someone, take out your phone, video it for if they come in the next day, or he'll just wait for them just to show them how to do it and make sure that they can try to get a good grade.
So we've got a couple minutes. I wonder if anybody here has any questions, like what's the origin of the nickname Zeus? Or... All right, Ty, you got a question?
I have a question about, you had a comment about funding for math talks and everything else. So there is Nunez scholarship webpage, and on it there's a full scholarship option. So it's deadline is tomorrow, but if you apply and you get awarded, it's $1,000 for anything at the bookstore. So including laptops, anything else besides the access you have. So there's an option, but tomorrow's the deadline.
Okay, thank you, Todd. Any other questions anybody has for our students?
Do you feel like coming here as a dual enrollment student prepared you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Like, just like being here as like, even if I was always all the way in the back campus, like just moving around and kind of seeing what I would do and where I would be, it really like it opens your eyes. And then like with Walden, I had to come sometimes to Student Success Center, and actually I got offered a posse scholarship, and Mr. Cody helped me with my resume completely. And so that really helped me too, and so that's how I knew I was able to go to the Student Success Center to help me with anything I needed.
Awesome. One more question. Go ahead, Megan.
My question's for John. So, as someone who currently has a master's degree, what made you want to come back to get that aerospace degree? Like, why, after having a master's degree, did you want to upskill yourself?
Well, I had several office type jobs, and eventually became tired of like working in an office. I wanted to do something more hands-on, more physical, more technical. And so when I was just looking on the internet for any type of manufacturing programs, I saw this one at Nunez, and so that's what, plus it was aerospace, plus the apprenticeship component attracted me to this particular program. And so that's why I made a career change to go from an office type environment to more of a manufacturing environment.
You guys have one more, anything? Burning, okay.
And this is for any of you. You all talked about how much you've enjoyed your experience at Nunez Community College. And earlier we all talked about everyone being a recruiter for Nunez. So based on your experiences, how much have you put it out to your network that Nunez Community College could benefit them as well?
Great question.
So I actually, I was recruited by my fiance, technically speaking. And since then, we've had his best friend moved in with us from Illinois, and he's now in the adult education program. It's really cool that he was able to have that opportunity for sure. Beyond that, we have, my boyfriend and I, my fiance, I'm sorry, we both have a bunch of friends that are out of state that are looking to move to this area. And one of our big selling points is Nunez. It really, truly is. It's just because, all these people, I'm 21, but a lot of our friends, they're around my age, maybe a little older, but they really had no direction and no help with the direction. So for them to be able to move to a new place, right, completely new, but then also have the support of Nunez, it's really, really something I recommend to them. And so far, we've had 2 friends move here, and they're looking to start potentially next year. So it's really, really cool.
Thank you all so much. If you weren't feeling good about working here, I bet you are now. How's that? Feels good. We don't have jobs if it's not for our students, so big round of applause for our students. Thank you guys.